Brewsing Banter Podcast. Brewsing Banter Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brewsing Banter Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I was reading this weekend.
Mama.
Nah, it doesn't taste like dirt.
My name is Lou Belgium, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm wondering,
Does Delaware have an actual culture? This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
Ooh, we love you, Brewsing Banter Podcast.
ooh. I'm just gonna fake like I can hear the music.
What up? Welcome to Brewsing Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rockin' and brew. Well, that be a few. I'm your host, Rob G, and with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, yo?
Part of what's up? Hi.
Shout out to Lou Belgium. He's absent today, but shout out to him. Prayers to all the family and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We have a great time today for all our returning listeners, bruisers or bruisettes, I guess I should say. We are glad you are back for another episode of Brewsing Banter Podcast, and for our first time listeners, welcome too. We are glad you're here. We appreciate you making it here for our 300 something odd episode, and then, people love to binge, so you have an opportunity to binge all our catalog if you like. But we do have a great guest with us this afternoon, this morning, this evening. So without further ado, we want to bring him in. He is the head brewer of Zero Day Brewing and a comedian. We have Maalik Stark, and we bring him in.
And a comedian. What's happening, man? Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks again. But before we get into anything, we always like to know what everybody is drinking on, if they are drinking on something. So, what are you drinking today? We always start with our guest, Malik. Are you drinking on something today?
Yeah, I got a nice Hefeweizen called When Did We Get a Dog? It's one that we brew over here at Zero Day.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What's the ABV on that?
It's 4.5%.
Okay, something easy, something nice. Like
it was either that or bourbon barrel aged stout. So
no.
All right.
That's
if you want to just go that way.
Yeah, that's a large gap though. Like there was no in between. Like it's either 4% or 1,000%. It's just one or the other.
Well, all right, yo, you drinking on something?
Yeah, actually, I am drinking today because I just decided to grab one of the joints out the fridge, which is Rhythm and Beauty Black Lager. This is what it looked like in the can. The can art looks like. This is from Soul Mega. Shout out to Soul Mega. You know, I'm always going to represent Soul Mega. Those are my peoples. You know, this is a good black lager. It's a 6%er. This is what it looks like in the glass. It's really, really dark. So if somebody saw me drinking this, they probably assumed it was a stout from the gate. I mean, because it definitely looks like it. But it's a black lager and has notes of plum, toffee, caramel, and let's see, and of course that coffee flavor with the roasted malts and African Queen hops, and it creates a slight red berry and a woody hoppy flavor. Kind of. If that's how you want to describe it. But it's very coffee, the notes of coffee when you smell it, for sure. So I would look at this and smell it and be like, oh yeah, that's a stout. But contrary to your belief, it's a black stout. And I mean a black lager from Soul Mega. But I would pass me another one of these. It instantly made me hot though for some reason, but
You said what was the last thing you
it
said?
made me hot like immediately as soon as I started drinking. I don't know why,
Oh.
but it's good.
Yeah. All right.
What you got?
I actually got one of the yesterday or Sunday at Saturday, January 31st. I actually attended the Dewey and Friends Beer Festival, so I got one of their collab beers that they did. It is the Citrus Cult. It's a hazy IPA they did with Dissolver and Crosby hops. There's the can. This is tasting notes is ripe mango, zesty citrus, and white wine grapes, brewed with Crosby CH experimental number 2, Nelson, Motuca, Alfonso mango. All right, there you go. It is 8%, so it's a hefty beer. Heftier than I thought it was.
Wait, what kind of mango is that?
It says Alfonso mango.
What's that? I wonder.
I don't know.
Wait, did we have this discussion of what's in that beer?
This is for this festival this past weekend. So this is brand new. I don't know.
So I'm saying though, is that the beer when he was on the podcast? Didn't we discuss a fruit that was supposed to be in the beer and we couldn't figure out what fruit it was? And I was making up all types of dumb shit.
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Is that the one? I think that's the one.
Yeah, when Harrison was on.
When Harrison was on it. Yeah, maybe that is it. And I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, because this is one of the collaborations, but they did a collaboration with a couple of people. They did one with, but I think Dissolver was the one he was talking about. Maybe. I don't know.
Because I still don't know what that is. I mean, I get it's a type of mango, but I don't.
How many different types of mangoes are there? I have no clue.
Neither.
There's only one.
Mango is what I just one mango. No, but you know what's crazy? Like I do see because if you look at some mangoes, they're smaller, like maybe like kind of like this big, but then there are some mangoes that are like this. And I don't know
Right.
what the difference is. I don't know. Mm-mm.
Well, the power of the internet. Alfonso mango.
Duh.
Alfonso mango is a name. It is a name mango that originates from India. It was brought to the UK in 2012. It's considered one of the most prized mangoes, known for its saffron-colored flesh and coloring uses in various dishes and desserts. There you go.
All right.
So I guess there are other mangoes.
Right, like when we learned that there was a zillion types of apples.
Yeah, there's hundreds of mango cultivars, or I guess cultures. I guess that's what that is. So there's like apples. There's a lot of different variations of mangoes.
Wow,
There you go.
something new every day.
Yeah, because you have the Alper, the Alice, the Alfonso, the Rapali, Anderson. It's a lot of names on there.
Don't even worry about it, bro.
Yeah. I assume it's good, right?
Yeah. This is actually good. This is nice. It's juicy. It's citrusy. It's not too bitter. I mean, it is a hazy, so I mean, it is an easy drinker. I mean, easy in terms of easy to drink. It is 8%, so I don't know how many you're gonna indulge in, but
Yeah. Do you taste the mango?
yeah, I can taste it like at the after the sip. Like I can taste it on my tongue almost. Like you can I've tasted like I guess fresh mango, so I can taste that.
Yeah.
That taste in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I'm gonna pass me another.
Cool. Dewey, that's good. We're using fruit.
Yeah. Well, once again, we want to thank Malik for coming on. Like we always say, right now, we want to once again welcome you to the podcast. Give you another round of applause. And if you want to tell us who you are, where you at, and how you got all in this business, the proverbial floor is yours.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Maalik Stark. I'm out of Harrisburg, PA, like in the center of the state. I'm sure everybody knows where Harrisburg is if you're listening. So, like, look, yeah,
Or not.
Yeah, or not. You know, it's the state capital. Yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna start brewing at Zero Day back in 2023, I believe.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, something around that time. Yeah, man, it's fun. I feel like I got into beer just like everyone else did, which is tried out home brewing at least once, and then everyone usually finds a job in a brewery tap room, and then ends up convincing somebody to let them go back to the productions. So, yeah.
So were you already because you say you started with a home brewing kit, and then people go from there into the brewery. Nah, that's not true.
You can't do that. No.
That's not true because I'm assuming you were good. You did good with your home brew.
I mean, I didn't do like a competitions. Like I had an understanding, or at least like the opening of like an understanding of how homebrewing worked, and understanding that whenever it came to like a large scale, or at least just like commercialized, it wasn't super, like it wasn't consecutive. But I didn't go from, I homebrewed back in 2014. That's what got me.
Okay.
Pretty much. So, yeah. And then I did almost everything before coming to work for Zero Day as a server, bartender, whatever. And then left for a while, then came back, and then opening came up, and I was like, you know what, I think I can do it. Or at least, you know, I'm willing to learn how to, and then just ran with it from there.
Oh.
So was this something that you were always interested in doing, or it's just that you started drinking beer and was like, oh, this beer's good, and now I want to try to make it?
Yeah, that's what it was for me. I mean, especially with homebrewing, I remember the first few craft beers I ever had, I didn't know anything about how they were made. I just knew I liked it. And I know it wasn't the typical Bud Light or Bud Heavy or whatever else I shouldn't have been drinking. That was like just bad. Not bad, but just like there wasn't a whole lot to it. So once I figured out that was crap, I was like, yeah, I gotta go with that.
So what was your I guess your beer, your gateway beer? What was the beer that said, all right, I like this craft beer?
It might, I don't know. I know I can name about 5 that probably did it, but I don't know that one that like opened the door. Dragon's Milk. It's a stout, like a Russian Imperial stout. I was down south at this point, down in Alabama. We were super close to Georgia, so everything from Terrapin, Sweetwater, Monday Night. Who else is out there that had a lot of Three Taverns? Tuker, that was a big one. Woohoo from Terrapin. Yeah. I like stouts, so yeah.
Okay, good. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Y'all can't get in with the stouts at all?
Nah, I like stouts. I mean, it's just I like stouts, but you can only drink so many stouts. I mean, like at a sitting, I'm saying, like, so if you out somewhere, it's not like you order 4 stouts and like,
you're not getting a picture of stouts.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the type of stout, because like a breakfast stout or something like that, which is like 4%.
It's 4%.
Probably can drink a lot of those, but like 10%, 12%, 14% stouts, I'm like, I can't.
See, I like them heavy. If I'm gonna go for it, I want all of it.
And I think after the age of 40, I think my tolerance has lowered. Like I can't. Like a stout used to be my favorite brew style, but as I've gotten older, I tend to migrate more to like lagers and lower ABV styles. So I mean, I still indulge every now and then. I had a few yesterday, but it's not always my go-to anymore. I still have quite a few cans of stouts in my refrigerator that I need partners to drink.
That'd be the thing. You need somebody else to drink with you, because they be so high. They be so high, but they're so good. They're so good. And to me, it's a lot of things that you can do with a stout, even though it's all has that coffee-ish taste to it. But once you start playing with it a little bit, yep.
Same with like porters too. I'm a big fan of porters also, because they're a little lighter. You can do a
Right.
whole lot with those too,
Yeah, that's true.
and still keep that all the characteristics that make it that.
That's true. That's true. So when you did your home brew, what kind of beer did you brew at that moment?
We found like a bunch of, I don't want to say a bunch of clones, but like a few, like I know we did a brown ale that I'm pretty sure that we got from, or at least it was supposed to be a clone of like Brooklyn's brown ale. We tried to do a Sculpin, like a fruited IPA, like from Dallas Point. I think they have the grapefruit Sculpin. And, mainly those two, just ran with those. Nothing. We didn't have a setup for like a lager or anything like that. So mostly ales.
Okay.
Now, was this before you? Because you said you were in the South at that one point. Is this before you moved to the North? I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So what? I guess the question is, what brought you to the North? Like, what brought you to Harrisburg?
Harrisburg specifically, I was young, man. I was dating someone. And of course, like nothing really motivates you like that. It just made sense, right? But no, I was I still knew about Harrisburg because I was a wrestler in high school, and we came up to PA to wrestle.
Okay.
A lot, like all the time. So yeah, just came up here, knew the area, met some friends, met some other people, and moved up here in 2017.
So what part of the South are you from?
I'm from Alabama.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want to hear an accent. So I had no
That's true. Well, ain't no accent at all. Like,
yeah, I mean, I was born in Chicago. That's where my family's from. So like, bouncing back and forth between Chicago, Milwaukee, Minnesota, St. Paul. I don't know. Maybe this is the combination of all those accents.
Right, yeah.
do you have a home? Where are you from? I don't know. You know what? I have no clue anymore.
I graduated from down there. So yeah, I guess I'm
okay.
From.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess you can claim the South.
Yeah.
Because you graduated from there. But you was moving.
Yeah, I was.
I guess it's 0 Day. So what is? I know you brew there as well. So what was what was your first, I guess, professional brew that you brewed? What was that?
It was our. There's a funny story about that too. I think the first time I was solo on the brew deck, I was supposed to be making the lager. And I know for a fact I put in the wrong bag of grain.
Oh shit.
It was supposed to be this light Mexican lager, and it came like before I started like recirculating it to like louder and stuff like that. It was red.
Oh,
So I was like, and after that time, I was like, no, that was the first thing I brewed here because like I couldn't do that. But yeah, the first thing I brewed over here was supposed to be our Mexican lager called City Islander. And
so what did it turn out being? That's the question.
not drinkable. Waste of money is. Yeah.
Damn. That's what y'all should just sold it and called it that.
Yeah,
a waste.
yeah.
Call it. We can't legally give it away for free.
Or like a lot, like some people do, like call them experimental batches and be like, hey, try it. Tell us what you think.
But yeah, that could be a gift and a curse. Because if it's that bad, they're gonna be like, I don't want none of y'all beer.
Yeah, right. You don't want that to be the first beer somebody tries.
Yeah, this is experimental. Yeah, bro, don't experiment with anything else.
Stop experimenting.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
Stick to what you know.
So after that, did you actually brew the Mexican lager yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to brew that the next day. Yeah.
Okay.
And, everything went smooth. Everything was the right color. Yeah, all that.
Hey, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Well,
Making mistakes like that.
I'm always curious when you make things like that. So do you have, I guess, cleaning is a big part of brewing. So did you have to go and do the clean all over again just to start the beer?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You only make a mistake like that once.
Yeah.
Typically, if you learn from it, you only make it once.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Double and triple checking is a big thing.
Yeah.
Now, stouts being your favorite beer, I guess that's your favorite. Is that your favorite style?
I would say so. I mean, anything. I like beer melanated, I guess, and then
Dark beers.
I like lagers. Look,
melanated beers is crazy. That's
yeah, I get it. That's what's up. I like it.
I like that. No, I'm gonna use that melanated beers.
You know, I just I have an appreciation for lagers, especially like dark lagers, even the light ones. Like I mean, I can drink anything, I can appreciate it, but like if I'm going out and buying something for myself, if it's all about me, yeah, I'm gonna pick up a stout, porter, brown ale, a Scotch ale, and something like that.
Okay.
So do y'all do a lot of stout at Zero Day?
We've done a lot more since I've been brewing. Yeah, I gotta put that together. No, we did a raspberry porter. That was cool. I mean, in the wintertime, we usually have a little bit more, to go out. But yeah,
well, do you feel like stouts are just a winter beer?
No,
thank you.
No way.
Obviously,
if lagers aren't only a summer beer, stouts can't just be a winter beer.
That's true. That is so true. But they were like, "Nope, you drinking a stout in the summer? Ugh. What? Come on, it's a beer."
Yeah, it's a beer. I mean, hopefully you're in the environment the climate controlled environment anyway. So yeah, why not?
Nah, I'm drinking my stout in 98-degree weather outside.
Not drinking a Guinness at a park bench. I'm not. No.
Sitting in the park and it's 98 degrees. You're like, what you getting?
No, none of that.
Burning up. So are you the head brewer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, if you could brew any beer that you wanted to brew, and it could be as fancy as you would like it to be.
Okay.
Any ingredients that you wanted, and you would have access to, what kind of beer would it be, and like what's your ingredients?
I don't know. I feel like I know, but like it's also a matter of like I want it to be. I want it to be good. Also, I want everybody to think that it's good. It's not just having the control to like go and pick out what's in it. Like,
yeah,
I want people to enjoy it. So, like,
okay, well, let's just say people are going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's just hypothetically think.
Yeah, okay. Probably a Scotch ale with
a Scotch ale.
A Scotch ale with but like finished in like a rye whiskey barrel.
Oh,
like aged in that.
People drunk too.
I mean, just a little bit.
Yeah. that is. Don't drink that outside on the park bench. You gonna stress the hell out.
He does that.
But I mean, shit. It sounds good though.
I mean, we made a beer not too long ago for the first time called Drop Dead Goses, and that was. I won't say that was all me, but I was pushing for it a lot. And like I was
what was it called? Drop Dead Goses?
Yeah, Drop Dead Goses. It's a traditional gose in a tequila barrel. And that was fire. And I had no reason to think that it was gonna be good. But like everything that I read about like ingredients and stuff like that, it was like, this is gonna it was pretty much built to go into tequila barrels. So it came out the right way.
I could imagine that would be good though. A tequila barrel for Goza, yeah, it works. That sounds like it works.
Yeah.
It sounds great. It sounds like right up Lou's not on here today, but that'd be right up Lou's alley.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tequila in a Goza. Yeah. Yeah, you can he'll be you might have to y'all got any more of that?
That's a coincidence. I even brought this up. We just put it in tequila-barrels like 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago. It's in the brewery right now, agent. So
Okay, so when's that going to be ready?
probably try to let it sit in there until June.
Okay,
July maybe.
Okay, we'll be there in June or July.
Come on out.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Come out in a few months. I'll pull it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's something no one tells you before becoming a head brewer that you don't learn until you become the head brewer?
That's a good question.
It is going to take up a lot of time, even whenever you're not physically doing anything. And that's if you like once you start caring about beer, and it's up to you to kind of work with others to make sure it comes out the way that it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
It's no shutting that off just because you left for the day. Like there are days that I leave and I'm in my car. I'm like, yeah, I could have probably turned the temperature up. Like, or I should have checked this or something like that. Like whenever you're in there, like it's hard to shut off.
Yeah. Oh wow. Because that's a good question.
Yeah. You become very meticulous about stuff, especially if it works. So, like, you know, if you didn't think you had a type A personality before, you kind of like, no, I use this specifically for this thing. And, you know, we waste a lot of time trying to do it the same. Not waste a lot of time, but like you become a creature of habit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of like being like I can imagine it's like being a head chef of somewhere. Like you gotta make sure everything's good, and like that's too much fucking pressure for me, man.
Really? But if you like it, I mean, it almost doesn't feel like that much. To me, if you care about it and like you're willing to do it, and everyone around you is the same way, you fall in line or you get out. Like that's.
I think in my head, I'll be thinking like because you know you're always your own worst critic, right? Mm-hmm. And so when sometimes you be thinking it's not as great as I want it to be. Do I need to serve this? Like, and then somebody else may drink it and be like, oh, it's the best thing ever. But it's like, damn, I hated that.
I mean, but that's like in anything though, because even like you have like singer-songwriters who said,
yeah, that's true.
That was the worst song to me, but that becomes a hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same.
That is true.
Thing.
That's with anything creative. Like
yeah, that's what it is. That's true.
Now you said you did a lot of different things in the brewery space or the beer space before you became a brewer. Like where did the recipes come from when you became or you already working up recipes? Like how did you, or did you just say, or they already had recipes there? Like how did you?
Yeah, like they existed way before I got here. And
okay.
I had like recipes that worked, won awards, all of that. So I don't know. I think before I always came in and helped with like the candy line, kegging, stuff like that. Like stuff I felt like I could do before. And then the brewing position came open and I was like, all right, if you all are gonna teach me, I think I can do it. But
so so do you ever get to like create your own recipes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's what we've been from newer stuff a lot.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're the one that bought all the stouts in.
Yeah.
My bad, I forgot.
But that's the other thing with like creating a recipe too, is like I feel like I'm still pretty green whenever it comes to like brewing. So I don't want a recipe to be 100% what I think, because if someone else, you know, part of the team knows a better hop to use, trying to get alpha acids or better yeast to use, or something like that. Like I want that because I want the beer to be as good as it can be. So
Right.
if it's all my idea and I'm like not even scratching the surface of like better quality or something like that, I don't want to short myself either.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because and then also you can, if it's not good, you can blame it on whoever
Yeah.
had their input in it. Shit, well, they told
It's
me to use
everybody's fault.
Because remember, they said to use these. It wasn't just me. I was just saying, I was just the brewer.
Now, what's the brew system like for Zero Day? Like, what is the brew system like? How many barrels and all that stuff can you do?
It's a 10-barrel system. We have a 20-barrel hot liquor tank, which it makes sense to me now. At first, I was like, "It seems like a lot," but like, no, it's enough.
That's enough.
It's you can do like 2 turns. So like, while you're knocking out one beer, you can be mashing in during the whirlpool or something like that, and you couldn't do that if you were on lead. If you didn't have that hot liquor tank being like oversized.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's not the biggest system, but you know, it looked huge whenever I first went over there. It looked like a spaceship. I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get this. I don't know what I just signed up for.
It was a little intimidating at first.
Oh, extremely intimidating. I don't get how you could walk into any brewery and be like, I got this. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know how stuff is set up. You don't know. You don't know where the pipes are going. You
You just walking in using the wrong fucking grains and making a Mexican lager red and
like I should
like
not the training.
I had a question. What was I forgot what my question was. Because you're in I guess Central PA, I guess it is Central PA. Like, how does that shape like what do y'all have on tap? Like, does that go into decision making? Does like Harrisburg area like shape what? Like, I don't know if it's a big IPA place or it's a big stout place. Like, how does that even work in terms of what you have on tap at any given time?
I think that it's mainly, I feel like most breweries, no matter where you go around these days, like, unless you're just known for one style of beer, everybody wants everything. You got to have an IPA, you got to have a lighter beer.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's pretty diverse. Like, we usually try to keep a light option. You know, if it was up to me, we would always have a stout on or at least a porter.
Right.
We make our own hot water, so that's always around.
It's funny you said if it was up to him.
If it was up to me, you know, you would always have the dark option. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty diverse. I think people once people know what you have and they find their favorite thing, that's all they're looking for anyway. Then we'll try it, or at least around here. I can't speak on, you know, the other places in the area, but Zero Day, we have some diehard fans of specific beers that we make.
It's crazy because I don't think I know much about Harrisburg at all. I mean, I remember we had some other brewers on here that was from Harrisburg, but I don't know what happened to them, to be honest. But that's pretty much it. I had nothing with Harrisburg.
Right. I'm always curious to know, like, if there was a beer that you tasted, and as a head brewer, is there a beer that you tasted and said, "Man, I wish I would have brewed this"? Is there any beer like that?
Yeah. It was a beer that I had out of where is it from? It's from down south. I think it was Three Taverns made it.
Okay.
It was a sour called Raptures. And I was like, man, if I like sours enough to make this, this would be fun.
I like sours. Why not make it though? Like,
I do like them, and we do make them, but that one is just
He said not enough. I don't like him enough. I don't like him like that.
I think it comes down to like I think it was so good and so like perfect that like I'm sure that they had a bunch of like trial runs of making that over and over again to really hone it in. And, if you don't like sours, that's just dreadful. Like we make the gose, we make another sour that has fruit in it, and like those came out. Didn't have to do too much to it as far as like tweaking.
Yeah, I like a good sour too.
What's a really like? Is there any? See, that's the thing. I don't know a lot of sours either. Like I could probably name a dozen stouts, but like as far as sours, I know
the Dewey Beer Company, the beer that he had, they make good sours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They make some
I feel like I've had a few by then. Not knowing like the name.
Because they're more like they lean more to like the smoothie type of sours.
Yeah, they're heavily fruited.
Heavily fruited,
yeah, definitely. But they be, I don't know how they do it, but that should be so good.
Are you a fan of Victory? Like I know Sour Monkey is a big
not that. Okay.
not that sour.
When you talk about Sour Monkey is not a sour. That is a what am I? That needs to be in a different category. Nothing against Victory, but like if I'm trying to convince somebody that sours are delicious, unfortunately, I'm not giving them a Sour Monkey.
That's like 9.5% too, right?
It is 9.5% of scariness. Like that is just I can't even explain it. But when we first started podcasting, I'll never forget we had it on the podcast when we first started, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. There's no way hell that anybody's drinking these because they're so pungent. Like that's a super sour. That's what that needs to be. It needs to be under a super sour.
Yeah, just keep adding adjectives to it.
Well, I think that's how they got to smooth, heavily fruited beers because they tasted the original sour and was like,
But see, and the thing is with me, like I've had some sours that hasn't been like heavily smoothie that's the thick kind that have been delicious. They just been light and just good sours. But that Sour Monkey, man. Sorry, Victory.
I'm good for one, just on principle. I can drink one.
Drink one Sour Monkey?
Yeah, that's about it.
I can't make it through one.
I can make it through one 12-ounce can.
112.
I was thinking about he said, yeah, just give me a mini. What's that, like 8 little 8-ounce kids?
Yeah, pony.
Now, from all the beer you brew, what beer best describes your personality as a brewer?
Oh, I'm gonna say that raspberry porter. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I think so. It was called Raspberry.
Like Prince.
Yeah, like Prince.
Yeah. All right. I love it.
Me and him share a birthday, so I feel like I had to, throw on one. That was probably the first one that I took a real swing at.
Okay. All right.
Coming up with like a base and what I wanted to do with the beer. But I was talking crazy whenever I was first doing that. Like I was like, I want the foam to be purple. I want all kinds of there was no way to do that.
I guess it wouldn't be.
Now, is it still in rotation? The raspberry porter, is that still in rotation in terms of?
No, actually, it didn't sell out super quick, but we only did a 10-barrel batch. So I didn't think that was done around this time. No, around before Thanksgiving last year. I think that came out.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So one thing I mean, because to be honest, I don't really know much about Malik. but I did hear you say that he does comedy too. Is that right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So where does this come in from a brewer to a comedian? How did we get here?
So whenever I would live down south, like I said, I was super close to Georgia. So like going over there I could walk there. And the only place I could be around everyone else, like in the downtown scene, as someone like in between that age, 18 and 21, was this place that let you do stand-up at 18. So I was like, I want to go in there. So yeah, let me sign up once. And I took a break. I wasn't that good. I wasn't you gotta have a lot of confidence to do stand-up, or at least fake it. Or at least fake it. And I don't think I couldn't fake it, and I didn't have it. And went up there, bombed a lot. And yeah, I took a little hiatus and then came back pretty recently around here. And then I came back in 2022.
Okay.
I started doing stand-up more. I started going out to more places like Philly, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, anywhere I can go. Put together my own shows. For a little while. We were doing comedy once a month at the tap room, and I was hosting that.
So let me ask you this: who told you it was funny?
A lot of people. No, I'm just
Nah, you know why I asked that question? Because I sometimes like you could be around like different, depending on who you're around. You could be around your family members and they think you hilarious. You get around your fucking friends or somebody and they be like,
bro, shut up. Yeah, right.
Shut up. They're like, yo, do you know you're not funny, right? Like, that's why I think that. Who told you?
But I think that even liking comedy, like a lot of people talk to me about stand up, especially knowing that I do it, and they're like, "Oh, I always think I can do it." I'm like, if you think you can do it, you have to at least try, because you'll find out very quickly if you can. People are not nuts.
Now, is there any correlations between being a head brewer and being a stand-up comedian?
I want to say no, but like, I don't know. I'll take that back. I think doing stand-up more definitely like has helped me being able to like speak up whenever I'm talking about like what I want out of something or like anything like that. And I didn't even put that together. I thought that there would be no correlation between the two. And looking back on it, I'm like, would I have really like stood up and like said something about something I ain't like?
Right. Yeah.
If I didn't know that I had like I don't want to say confidence, but like I'm confident in like how I feel about it. So like if it's just about using words, I do that all the time. Why can't I do it now?
Yeah.
So now, do you do the stand up on a regular basis? Like, when was your last, I guess, gig or show?
I think the last gig I had was out in Philly. It was it's a new spot over near the casino, like right down
near Live Casino.
What's that?
Near Live Casino.
I have no clue. It's near what is it? The Punchline.
Punchline.
Yeah. And,
was that Punchline?
No, it wasn't at the Punchline. It was at the Philly Comedy Room.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was cool.
Okay, Philly Comedy.
It's a lot of fun.
When was that?
Probably halfway through last month.
Oh, so it's fairly recent.
Kind of.
All right. Do you actively try to do like one or two a month, or how does that work, or do you just do it?
It's mainly open mics. I mean, open mics around Harrisburg, and out going towards Philly. A lot of those, and every now and then someone will reach out on like Instagram and be like, "Hey, are you available for this day? This is where we are." Something like that. That's how the Philly date came up. Right. I'll go anywhere. I'll try to make people laugh.
All right. So tell us your best joke. No, I'm just joking.
I was going to say the same thing. Well, since you like to make people laugh, here we are. Hold on, let us get our most serious face that we can get.
So you're gonna take out a notepad, just write like a number on it. It was a 2.
I'm serious, like, make me laugh.
Well, I'm actually always curious about comedians because it's funny enough that one of my coworkers, she believes she's funny and thinks she can do stand up. Do you have to sit? Do you sit and write jokes? Like how do you work on your shows or your type 5 or whatever it is, type 15?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Usually, I'm not the kind of person to just sit down and write. Like I'll write it down once I get it. Like if I think of something and I'm like, does this make sense? Like I'll ask people, like especially like other comics. I was like, is there something there? Like, yeah. So like I'll write it down and try it out the next time I get on stage, typically.
Okay.
As far as like just sitting down, staring at a blank wall and just like being that kind of creative. No, that's not me. I'll fall asleep. Like I'm not at school.
Well, if you had to compare your comedy to another comedian, like what would you think your style would be? Is it more like, I guess narrative or like just punchlines? Like how?
I don't know. I could tell you like 5 people who I would love to say that's like an inspiration, right? That's who I should be compared to. And then you could see them and see my set, and you'd be like, you ain't nothing.
You said your inspiration, so you aspire to be. So
yeah. I would say probably like Hannibal Buress, he's up there for me. Dion Cole.
Okay.
Mitch Hedberg. Those are like some of my favorites also. So
okay.
Bill Burr, I the way he can just fly off the cuff, dog. Like I can't, like that takes some crazy skill. But like I don't tell jokes like Bill Burr does. So like I may never be in that kind of situation.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, that's because we had another comedian on the show before. And like it just sounds like it's tough, yo. People are so hard to please.
It is.
That's what it is.
And I don't think it gets to be easier. Like people who are making it, and
right.
who have like a huge fan base, they say the same thing. You know, like sometimes people like you, sometimes they don't.
Yeah,
they let you know both ways, but it's not easy.
Right, because it's like you gotta have a universal baseline because you gotta at least make at least half of the crowd laugh. If not, it just sounds crazy. Like,
yeah.
So you gotta be able to make quite a few people laugh.
Oh no! Whenever I still get nervous. I feel like if you don't get nervous, you should be. You don't know these people most of the time,
right? Yeah,
but yeah, I'm just like I can't go up there with anybody else's jokes but mine. You might not like them.
I think that if I would try stand up, because people used to say I was funny. Well, they still do sound funny, but
yeah.
But people used to tell me that I should try stand up. Nah, I would never. But if I was to try stand up, I probably would take a laugh button with me, like the laugh sound, just in case.
Just for you?
Yeah. So, just in case, you know.
Well, that would be funny. That would be funny because if you were laughing at your laugh
button. The fact that I got a laugh button, this is my own sound effects.
I feel like you should, man. I feel like it becomes addicting. Like if you have a bad set and then you realize why it didn't work, like later and about how you said it or something like that, you're like, all right, I can fix this next time. Next time needs to be tomorrow. Or,
so you get
an hour later.
You get addicted to trying.
Yeah, you get like, all right, I kind of had him with the setup or something like that. Like I need to figure this out in a hurry.
Nah. I'm gonna go take a course at Helium. At Helium first, and then see.
There you go.
They'll set you up right, man.
What are you gonna say? I think about it.
Let me know. I'll take it too. I can't. I don't think I'm big enough to get into Helium yet. So like maybe
you
if I take a course. And also I don't go out to Philly that much. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, they have their scene, and you know, I can't just come in there and be like, I'm from Harrisburg, I belong here.
See, that's funny. They be like, "Oh, he's funny. He think that he can just walk here."
If I do that, I better be killing from start to finish. No, yeah,
because I like when you said like it never gets like you always get nervous and it never really gets necessarily easy. I think it's because like people who are established comedians, they're expected to be a certain amount of funny, and then when it doesn't translate as it did 3 years ago, then now he ain't as funny as he used to be. He's still funny. It's just that it's a different type of a different set. So it's not that he's not funny no more. He just ain't doing the same shit that he been doing.
Like people, I feel like people should appreciate that. Like
I think so too.
Like I mean, Kevin Hart has to work on material somewhere,
right?
And he's fired. Like we get to see him whenever all the lights, all the jokes are sharp. So whenever he's like trying to figure out like what could I say in this part right here, he has to say to someone. It might not be funny the first time.
Right.
I don't mean that Kevin Hart ain't one of the greatest.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of comedians still do like workshopping before they take on that they still workshop their jokes. I mean, because even like I think Chris Rock still goes on like just pops up on stage if he has something to work out and try to see if it works or not, and then you go from there. I mean, I just watched a whole special of what was it? Kevin on stage and
Tony Baker,
Tony Baker, and they do a freestyle comedy thing. So it's like you get your jokes from the crowd. I'm like, hey, that's a good racket right there.
Man, those guys are hilarious too, man.
Yeah.
Do you think that the comic scene or like it's just like the comic scene has got too political?
I want to say yes, but it doesn't have to be, right? Like I don't think that if you listen to any comedian podcast or any comic podcast, they always talk about like we're not here to like make a political stance. Like that's not what it's supposed to be about. It's about making fun of the political stance.
Right.
Like it's not like, and it's supposed to be like going on both sides of that. Like, you're not supposed to be like, I'm against this, but I am this. Like, no, you're supposed to make fun of it all. Like it's
Yeah, because that's why I asked that, because I think that a lot of times, like now, it's like one way, like, and people are trying to get their point across on one political side in their comic sets, and not just making people laugh. Like it's just
at the end of the day,
it's just supposed to be fun, but they be just going in. I feel this way about this person, whatever. But come on,
no, I still think that.
Oh no, you got it.
I was gonna say, I still think that you can talk about political stuff. Like I don't, and that's not because I choose not to. I don't understand politics very much. So like,
that'd be me.
What? Like, why would I talk about it? People who do, if you can make fun of it, or if you can make somebody laugh talking about it, use everything that you have.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, like Yoda had said earlier, that we did have a comedian on here before, and they actually went out to, I guess it's Kill Tony podcast / thing. Would you do something like that? Like, would you go on and do and try your hand on at that?
I mean, you would have to if you have the opportunity to like sign up. I mean, pulling a name out of the bucket is, I mean, that can make you huge if you do well.
Yeah.
So many people have blown up from that. So like you gotta try, but I don't know what that 1 minute set would be. But, I have no clue what it would be. I don't know what I would talk about, but it would definitely. I think I could do it.
And it's the way she.
All right, well, it sounds like he's about to do it. It sounds like next year it'll be on Kill Tony.
And it was funny because the way she described it, she was like, "It's literally some people don't have no jokes. They literally just think that they were funny, and they just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it." Like.
But like it's literally throwing your name in.
Yeah.
Like you don't like On the off chance that you've never done stand-up comedy before and your name gets pulled,
Yeah, it must be meant to be.
I don't think I would have the balls to be like, all right, I'm gonna go up and do something. No, what? We're like, no, pull another one. You're saying that.
I just wanted to see if I get picked. That's all.
Yeah. Like, that's a lot of pressure. It's hard for people who have done stand-up for 5-10 years to go up there for 1 minute in front of people. Been doing stand-up for a while. I don't know, 1,000 people, 2,000, 3,000. That's more people than I've ever performed in front of. I think I might be capped at like 100.
We gotta get you in front of at least 1,000. Come on, bro.
I mean, I will if the crowd's there. I'll do it. But that's not how a lot of shows are.
Malik get nervous and think about it. If it's he got all fidgety and shit. He say, yo, if it's shit, I just.
I'm usually, I take it back. I'm usually not too nervous if I know I'm going up. It's something like Kill Tony, where like you find out you're going up 2 minutes before you're supposed to be on stage.
Right.
I don't know about that.
That's true.
All right, so he's gonna be flying to Houston, Austin, and trying his hand out next year at that. As for 2026, 2027 goal.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yo, so do you talk about your brewing in any
want to so bad.
You're trying to figure out how to throw it in there.
Yeah, just how can it be funny? Seriously.
It's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way.
I just I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
It's like, so I'm a brewer.
Yeah. I make a beer, and then just people start dying laughing. I'm like, all right, that's it.
I'm here. I make beer. We just wait.
Yeah. Get a standing ovation.
Oh, you're gonna have to get my laugh button. See, problem solved.
Hey, there you go.
I do try to do stand up every place that I go to, though. Like if I ever travel, go to a festival or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you got to. Like I'll be in Manchester, UK, for this beer competition. I'm one of the judges.
What a flex.
Yeah, just something. I just have to put it out there. No, I'm just
Right. It was a setup. This is great. I was like, he could be. That was a setup. He set us up. He said, I like to do so everywhere. Try everywhere I go,
Yeah.
I'll be in Manchester.
Yeah. Let me give you my tour dates real quick. I'll be in Manchester.
That should be interesting because of the the things that we call there's a different jargon and lingo. So that should be interesting to see how that I'm curious to see how that all works out.
Have you did any studying? Have you studied before? You need to make sure that you know what's going on before you go.
Yeah, I know. Let me go watch one day. Hey, I'm an American. What shit not talking? What shit? What's gonna get me put in jail? If I think about it?
We might want to check on that just to be on the safe side.
Well, I mean, it's the UK, so it should be pretty simple. But just in terms of the things that they call university and just the jargon that they use is different too in terms of they don't understand what I'm saying, or vice versa. So just because sometimes when I listen to British podcasts, sometimes we be by context clues I can figure out what they're talking about, but when they say it at first, I'd be like, what? I don't know.
Cracking up. They just it's so funny. You're like, what the?
Yeah, I feel like I've listened to people talk in that UK slang with a 3-second delay because I don't know half of it.
Right.
But it's funny. A lot of comedians tour out there, so I guess they know what's going on. So
they know them.
Yeah, but I'm saying in context of the American lingo and all that. I think it'll be fine.
Right. I hear they love American comedians. I hear they love American comedians. So there's one thing they love like they like the our slang as well. So there you go, you got going there and just do your show. You said Manchester, right?
Yeah.
And that's funny because I think that's with with music too, right? Because if you think about it, like some artists that even American artists don't make it here, but they'll go to the UK. Their music's hot in the UK, but some of them don't. You be like, who the hell is that? When it's here.
True.
Right. So
true. Now, just pivoting quickly back to like brewing, like when you are brewing like a brew day, is it a silent brew day or do you got a soundtrack? Or if you do, what is that soundtrack?
Oh yeah, I got a soundtrack. It usually starts with a podcast.
Okay.
What podcast?
I listen to like 7, or at least whenever they come up. I was listening to the Black Brewers podcast because I just got caught up on all of theirs. I've listened to this one 100% during a brew day before. I can't remember her name. We might be talking about the same comedian that you all had on.
Maybe.
I can't think of her name at all. She
also
like
a politician.
Yeah.
I know her. I've met her.
Okay.
I'll listen to We Might Be Drunk. That's a good one to listen to.
What's it called?
We Might Be Drunk. It's Mark Norman and Sam Morril, 2 comics out of New York.
Okay.
Freakonomics. That's the mad economy podcast. Nerd. Yeah, a lot of nerd shit. But then as far as music, a lot of Wu-Tang, a lot of System of a Down, a lot of Isaiah Rashad and Schoolboy Q.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it'll be
I definitely see you listening to Schoolboy Q.
For real?
Yeah, you got a Schoolboy Q listening face.
What is that?
I think what he said is that I'm dark. I think
What's your light skin,
I don't know what that meant.
I want to give off Drake
vibes. But her name was Medina Wilson Anton.
Yes.
I saw her whenever she I saw her first round of Philly's Funniest a few years ago. Right. She is hilarious, man.
And she did kill Tony. That's why I was asking if you would do it too. All right. Well, any more questions you got, yo?
I thought I did have another question, but I can't remember what it was. No.
Well, I have one more question though. Like, if you were handing somebody who didn't drink beer, what 0 day beer would you hand them?
If they didn't drink beer, I'd probably something like a dark lager that we have, or City Islander, something like that.
Okay.
Then I'll let them try the bourbon barrel aged stout or the tequila barrel aged goses. Yeah. Let them know that.
Yeah, because I feel like I guess because my thing is, like, if you're a drinker, you go and drink a beer. It's some beer out there that you like, for sure. If you drink liquor,
right?
But everybody be like, I hate beer. And like, you just ain't had the one. You just ain't had one you like yet. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's it. You don't hate it because like I could always say I hate tequila, but there is certain tequilas that I like. So it's like, I don't really hate tequila. I just hate that tequila.
All right.
You don't like a margarita? What are you putting?
Yeah, see, like I don't mind it. I'm not a straight. When I say tequila, I mean like having it like straight, because people take shots and all that shit. Like, I can do a drink, cocktail, something like that. I'm fine with that. But like tequila, but just straight tequila.
No.
But Lou bought us some peanut butter tequila that was delicious.
Word.
Yeah, it's really good.
I never even heard of that. I'm willing to try it. I never even know they were doing it.
It's so good. It's so good. But that's when I was like, okay, tequila's not bad.
It's good if you like peanut butter. If you don't like peanut butter, then you might not like it. But
Yeah,
you like peanut butter. It's good.
But it's really good. Yeah.
I like to sip on tequila, like especially like just Blanco. Like I can sip.
See, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Neither can Rob. Look at him.
Yeah, straight sipping, straight sippers.
Obviously with ice. Like I'm not just room temperature.
Yeah, it definitely has to be cold.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could do that either.
Yeah, me either. But if I'm going, if I'm like down on my luck,
If you can't afford to mix it.
But then again, I could take shots, and maybe I could sip it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to just sip tequila. I think I know it's either in the cocktail or I'm taking a shot. I don't think I ever just had it just on ice. Like, oh yeah, give me chilled tequila. I've never even thought to drink it that way. Now I'm thinking about it.
I think
y'all got to come out. We can do it. Get us a nice bottle of some ice cubes, man. While we try the tequila-barrel age goes, yeah.
All right.
Apparently, we're gonna be stuck in Harrisburg. Me and Rob it was crazy because we just had a shot of tequila. What was that, last week? And or the week before last when we was out. And it was so hot. It was no way that I could drink this. Yo, this tequila was so. It was like, wasn't it though? It was like so warm. I was like, I can't.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I drank it.
I couldn't do it.
Sometimes you just can't think about it. You just gotta just
That's true.
Keep moving.
Like
I
medicine.
mean, I can do it, but I'm not choosing it. I'm not choosing just warm tequila to shoot or warm anything to shoot.
That's true. I agree.
My last question, and I think I asked a lot of brewers this question in terms of what is your thoughts behind beer festivals? Like, what are your thoughts on beer festivals? You like them, love them, you can do without them? Like, what are your thoughts on them?
I think there needs to be more of them, especially where beer is right now. And they have to be. There's so many breweries that people don't know about, and there's so many different ways to make a beer festival different.
Right.
So, like, there needs to be more of them, in my opinion. I think that the more beer festivals you have, the more people know where to find that beer that you might not ever drink.
Right.
And, now you're a fan of that beer. Now you're going out to try to find other beer like that. I think it's helpful.
That's a way of looking at it.
Well, I'm curious to know in terms of, now I got another question. like when I went to the beer festival, like there was it wasn't a diverse crowd, but it was like young and old, but it wasn't very diverse. I think
very colorful.
I probably stood out the most.
Yeah, because you were by yourself. It's normally at least the three of us high-fiving each other. Hey, nice to see you, black guy. We all came together.
Yeah, there was sprinkles here and there, but I always curious to know, like, what would you think is the disconnect between like people of color and craft beer?
I think, I don't know. I don't want to assume that you two are much older than me, but like, I'm going to assume that you might be a few years, but like, I didn't grow up around craft beer. And I don't think that like, I didn't grow up around breweries or anything like that. I didn't know that there was like a craft scene. I knew beer, I knew alcohol, but I didn't know that there was like, it was like a fun, everyone can be a part of this kind of thing until like I graduated high school and went to college and whatever. Like been around other types of people. So like being that kind of exposure, I don't know. If you don't ever care about beer like that, you're not gonna go look for a beer festival or something like that.
Yeah, you know what? I never even looked at it like I never took it that far back. Like you took it to like it wasn't around when you was a kid. Like, and I never even thought about it that far back. Like, because I guess you did when you grew up. If you were with their family and they were drinking, and they asked and they didn't have Budweiser and all that shit. Mm-hmm. They normally was just drinking liquor.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that's how you know exactly what liquor is versus the beer part of it. I guess that makes sense. It's what you saw when you was younger.
And like I would like to. I don't want to speak for all Black people, but I'm like we don't homebrew like that.
Right. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I can name a bunch of people who do now, but I'm also
but that's because that's the same thing with us. It's like, but prior to, like, I would have never even thought about it, to be honest.
No. I think more exposure to it, it'd be all over that. Like
I think, and I'll always say that a lot of times too, is that it's hard to get Black people to try something new, right? That's not being pushed by certain people.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like, I mean, because it's like any type of brand. Like we will go to a brand depending on who's pushing it.
So you need Rihanna to push. She does drink beer, so she just
does drink beer. But like, if she was like, just say Rihanna just was like walking around drinking a fucking can of this Rhythm and Beauty, right? People are gonna be like, "What she got in her hand?" First of all, she got this can, right? And then it's Rihanna, and so now people are trying to figure out what she got in her hand. Now she ain't even got to promote it. Just the fact that she's holding this can, people gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell? She drinking that?" Blah blah blah. And now everybody like, "Oh, Soul Maker, that's Soul Maker," and now they want to try it, like, and then like I don't know, man. And I guess the Black people don't, like, just Black individuals don't really. I don't know, because I don't even know how Cutwater got like into the.
Yeah, that's not ours.
Yeah, like, well, how did that happen?
They just completely took that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, how did that's a good thing to use, right? Because it's more recent. How did Cutwater get into the Black community like that?
Well, it's still alcohol. It's just in the can. It's just ready. It's just ready to drink cocktails.
Is it the price point? I've never bought Cutwater. I've had a few, but like I never paid for it.
I don't even know if it's the price point. I don't know.
It's also TikTok. Like there's a lot of TikTok.
So maybe that's what it is too. It's like we don't go at the right angles.
Brewers got to go on TikTok. You got to go on TikTok more.
Yeah, because I'm about to look. I'm gonna have to look to see who's actually really pushing shit through TikTok. That's breweries.
Yeah, there you go. We found the answer. Guys.
I think so. Rihanna and TikTok.
I also think just like, I don't know, anytime that someone tells me that they don't like beer, a lot of my homies and stuff like that I do stand up with, they're like, I don't like beer. I'm like, all right, but have you had this? And they're like, all right, that one's fire. Where can I buy a case?
Right.
Yeah. It's like immediate. It was just like, I thought I didn't like beer, but like I like this right here. Yeah. It's just the only way to have it. And I'm like, no, like this is just one out of a few of this stuff.
Right. It's always funny that there's so many breweries, craft breweries out there. I know that we're losing a few every day, but there's enough of them that you would think when people think beer, they automatically still think Budweiser. Like they don't really think like, oh, there's other, like they don't even think about craft beer at all. I'm like, it probably just tastes like beer. They don't even give it a thought. They just go right to the things that have been saturated in the community for
and I think it's because if you think about it, a brewery is like a small business for the most part, right?
Right.
Like, but these big beer companies got TV and all that
big
shit.
They got big budgets.
And so it makes it different. Now, hopefully people start getting more in tune with AI and start using that to their benefits. Because I think that with the AI, it help a lot of these small businesses push their products a little better. As long as they got somebody that can use it, or they hire somebody that can use it. But of course, people don't want to pay that money to hire people. But it's easy to learn. Like you can learn it, just play around with it.
Yeah,
I think that'll help. So,
and just based on what you said about the beer festival, so you think it has to be almost like when people say is it a black movie or not? No, it's just a movie that just happens to be black people in it. But now you say it's a festival, just happen to be a lot about beer. So I think you have to look at it that way in terms of building a festival that is more about the experience, and then just happens. Oh, but there's all these wonderful beers you can also try as well.
I guess that. Yeah.
I mean, I assume we've been to a lot of beer festivals. You don't have to drink to go,
right?
You don't have to. You can almost get in for free if you don't drink,
right?
And still get the merch, the experience, the glass, like the glasses, the giveaways, all that. It's still like a fun time.
Yeah, right. There you go. All right. Any more questions for you?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, but okay. So before we go, I always like to say this is not off flavor, but it's definitely off topic. What is your top 5 artists that you are listening to right now?
Ooh, Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad. Dang, you stumped me on that. Who else have I been listening to? Action Bronson has been up there for me.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Wu-Tang all the time. Like I can't stop listening to Wu-Tang.
Me too.
I can't get away from it.
I'll be annoying myself. I just listened to all the ODB album just yesterday.
Right, man. Like, who else is up there for me? Curtis Mayfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. That's what's up. Anything else, Joe? You good?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Once again, we want to thank Maalik Stark for coming on the podcast.
Thanks.
Oh, and I do want to say Happy Black History Month because it has began.
That's how we start off Black History.
Right. Black brewer / comedian. Hey, listen, Happy Black History Month.
Right. Before we go, we always like to know how people can find you on these World Wide Webs, how they can find more about you, your comedy. How can they get to Zero Day if they're in Harrisburg? Or I didn't ask this earlier. Do y'all distribute, or is it just
we distribute? Yeah, mainly just Central PA.
Okay,
you can find us anywhere, or even ask for us. We actually shut down our main tap room, but we have a stand in Broad Street Market in Harrisburg, and we're attached to the Midtown Cinema, so we have a bar there. But like I said, a full bar in the Broad Street Market in Harrisburg also.
Nice. Okay. And how can they find you?
My Instagram is the official Leak, Lek, or just I'm tagged all over Zero Day's account there. Zero Day account is at 0 Day Brewing, but yeah, I'm easy to find if you go there.
There you go.
Yeah, if you want a beer, message me. I have it.
All right, yo.
You can find me on IG at IM302YODA.
And you can find Brewsing Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at Brewsing Banter Podcast. You can even go to www.brewsingbanter.com if you want to get merch like this hoodie right here, and with your gown as well. You can also listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can say Alexa, play Brewsing Banter Podcast because we are on Amazon Music as well. Shout out to Luke Belgium. This has been another. If you want to follow me, Rob Stay Brewsing. It's here, right?
Yep, it's there.
You can follow me on Instagram right here, Rob Stay Brewsing. This has been another episode of Brewsing Banter Podcast. Until next time.
Bye. Have a great week. Yeah, I guess. Stupid. Why that?